before we start dipping into the sauce of Touche, I think we need to discuss this whole update. So, for those who may know, this game recently just had an update regarding Touche. And I see many of people have been struggling with it because they either forgot how it works or haven't used it yet at all. There might be new players out there, which is surprising to be honest, because this game is not new user friendly at all. But I'm here to break down Touche because I at least want everyone to understand it in a way and have an easy guide for it. So let's start dipping into the sauce, let's say. So Touche is a rage that has been around for quite some time, but it's been disabled for like a lot of time because back in 2022 we had a whole poll and everyone decided to reduce rages, which I'm not too happy about, but I kind of wish I could change my vote. But anyway, Touche is one rage that you never want to use offensively, and by that I mean there's quite a lot of problems with it. Number one, as well as it is and as high damaging as it can be, the thing about it is when you hit someone, they can literally just roll away. Sure, you'll still be at somewhat of a disadvantage, but you won't be hit as many times. And here's the problem with the Touche user itself. If you get hit whilst using Touche, sometimes it can activate the super armor glitch. For those that may not know, is if you get hit whilst in the super armor glitch, your character does not flinch at all. You're basically eating hits while that hitbox just slides right into you, and you can't do anything. You may be able to roll away or something, but it is very painful. I mean, it's the last thing you want. And there's quite a few ways to use Touche, so now that we've gone through the warnings, yeah, let's fuck my English. Let's just get right into it. So one way to use Touche, and this is known quite well, is to double counter. So the way to do this is once you counter someone by letting go of B, you click Touche and it releases a double counter. This double counter can be used for like mix-ups or things like that. And number two, to counter a counter. If you're gonna counter a counter, what that means is when someone counters you via B, because you know B is the way to counter, by countering their counter, it can mix some people up because they're not exactly used to this yet. This is still relatively new again in a way, because what we've been used to is blocking stuns, blocking hits and rolling away and whatever. But this is different. This is a different level here. This is like the new ages. You basically want to be wary of whoever's countering your counter, so don't always rush into a fight. And when countering a counter, you have to specifically time it right when the counter lands, because or like a second before maybe. And when you do that, that's when the counter from Touche hits them. Now the problem with this, or I wouldn't really say problem, but the issue you gotta look out for is the fact that when you counter a counter, or if you double counter someone, you can still be countered even after their stun time runs out. Your Touche will not counter that counter. And for that, you just have to be careful, really. Just be on your toes for that one. Another way to use Touche is to chain counters. Now, by chaining counters, you're going to need to use your inventory for this. You might be able to use this in somewhere like a cage. And there's a twist to this. If you have a full rage bar, you can literally counter 9 times. 9 times. That's insane. If you counter someone 9 times, you wouldn't even know what's going through their mind right there. You just hit them with 10 whiplash concussions. And anyway, the last one, which is a risk but is offensive. Since Calm is not here anymore, you don't have to exactly worry about Calm destroying Touche, because Calm is not there anymore. Calm is like gone. I don't think they'll ever bring that back, which I can see why, because Calm would make Wild Swings useless and things like that. Well, which is a fair take to have, because, well, it's quite true, to be fair. And yeah, that's basically your summary on it. Something else to be wary of is just tackle users when they use Touche, because sometimes when you tackle someone, and even if you're not close, it can still put you on the ground. And if you're on the ground sleeping or knocked down, and this guy's just double counted you and you can't block it in time, you're in for like a really tough cookie, should I say. But yeah, sorry, that was that's basically the breakdown of Touche for you. So you're welcome and enjoy that how you may. Another thing I wanted to add here is, like, I mean, as much as Touche OS has somewhat changed, please bring back fast OS. I mean, when OS was so fast, we'd be able to slide through the floor and, you know, move really fast. I feel like that was like the greatest thing we ever had. I don't think anything else would beat that. That was like the greatest. So in some way, I would hope that in the future it would revert back to that. Right when Merge dropped, you could basically run and sprint without tackling or anything. And you could basically like move really, really fast. I really do miss that, and I hope that comes back. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.